Because there's coming a day when every knee will bow and every tongue will confess that Jesus Christ is Lord and God. You may not bow your knee down here to Him, but there's coming a day when you will bow your knee. You will be forced to bow your knee in that day when we shall all stand before Him. Jesus said, "What is your name?" He wasn't talking to the man. He was talking to the demon in the man. And out came the answer. "We are legion. We are many." This man wasn't occupied by just one devil. He had many devils. It says about Mary Magdalene that she had 7 devils. Think of it, 7 demons possessing one person. Jesus, all of a sudden, commanded as He did the sea the night before. He said, "Come out of the man." And then those demons prayed a prayer. Now, there were 3 prayers prayed that day. 2 of them were answered. 1 was not answered. Notice here, the demons prayed a prayer. They immediately recognized Jesus. They knew Him to be the Son of God. They knew that He had power over them. They knew that He could send them to hell. So they prayed. They said, "Jesus, please don't send us to hell. You see those swine up there? 2,000 hogs? Send us to the hogs. We'd rather go there and live in the hogs than to go to hell." And you know what happened? Jesus answered the prayer of the demons. He sent the demons to the swine. How terrible hell must be if the demons want to stay out of there and they'd rather live with the hogs and live in the hogs and live like a hog. Immediately the hogs became wild. They became violent. They began to run. And they ran over a cliff and drowned in the sea. And then the second prayer took place because all the businessmen in town came out. All the leaders of the little town came out to see what was happening. And there they saw the man that they'd had so much trouble with. This violent, naked man sitting there, clothed and in his right mind, smiling, absolutely transformed and changed, but they weren't interested in him. All they could think about were the hogs. They were more interested in economics than they were in spiritual transformation. So they prayed the most terrible prayer, I think, in the Bible. They said, "Jesus, leave us alone. Leave our coast, leave our town. We don't want you." You know what happened? Jesus answered their prayer. He left, and He never came back. And it's possible for you to say, "Lord, leave me alone." You see, the Spirit of God is speaking to hundreds of you right here tonight. He's making you uncomfortable. He's speaking to you now. And you're just about to say, "Leave me alone, Holy Spirit. Don't disturb me. Don't make me uncomfortable. Don't let my conscience bother me so deeply." And you're about to say, "Leave me alone." He may answer that prayer. And He never came back. How many times in the Bible you find that a man had one chance and he missed it? He had 1 hour with God and missed it. Or 1 hour with God and he took the advantage of it. Look at Zacchaeus. A big crowd was coming through his town, and he heard that Jesus, the famous Galilean teacher, was passing by and coming in. And Zacchaeus was a short man and he couldn't see Jesus, so he climbed up a sycamore tree. And he was looking at Jesus, and all of a sudden Jesus stopped and said, "Zacchaeus, come down. I'm going to go to your house and eat with you today." Zacchaeus jumped to the ground, and D.L. Moody said he was converted from the limb to the ground. And he was transformed and changed, and he was a tax gatherer, and he'd been taking money from the people without authority. And he told Jesus, I'm going to give it back fourfold. He was repenting and making restitution of his sins when he met Jesus. That could happen to you. The people requested that Jesus leave, and he left. Now another prayer was made. The man that had been touched and the man that had been healed, he prayed a prayer. What was his prayer? He said, Lord, this is wonderful. I've been changed, I've been transformed, I've been converted, I've been saved. I want to go with you, I want to live with you from now on. Jesus said, no. That's the prayer that Jesus refused to answer. He said, go back to your home